All right, these are all simple interest problems where you find interest by the principal times the rate times time. And sometimes you will see that they will write this as present value, which is the same thing. So presently, find the interest on this loan. Interest equals the 2,000, 6% change to a decimal. Now, one thing you have to remember about both the rate and the time is these should be in the format of years. So if you're looking at months, 3 months, it would be 3 out of 12 months, so 3 over 12. And if you multiply that all out, you should get $30, hopefully. All right, so the next one works the same way. We have our interest is our 39,600 times our rate in decimal. Remember, all you do is you move the decimal 2 places to the left to make it the percent, 2 places to the left to make it a decimal. And here it says in 151 days, so 151 out of 365 days turns that into years. And you should get 860.08. Next one, the only part that's a little tricky is it talks about semi-annual. So there's actually 2 parts to this. The first part, it wants you to find it. So the $4,700 bond, 0.06298, and at a half. So in other words, by semi-annual, twice a year, 148. And then the total interest, so that's the first part on that problem is just the semi-annual interest. Okay, so that's how much semi-annually, but the total interest, 0.6298, would be in years, the 30, which would be 8880.18. All right, now I am really, really lazy at doing problems like this, especially when you're going to do the same problems over and over and over. So I like to use Excel. So I'm going to show you, and it's up to you to use Excel. Some of you may have Excel phobia, but what's nice is, let's say that I set up my principal, I hit the wrong button, my rate and my time. So I'm just typing those in, and I want to compute interest. I also need over here the number of times compounded a year, times compounded a year. And then I don't even know what to call this, the number, I guess we'd call it the number, I don't even know what to call this. We're going to use it, so in other words, if it's months, however many months, years, whatever you want to call this. So for example, let me add, I'm going to insert a column here. The first one gives me 2,000 and 0.06. And now you'll see why I need these over here. It's compounded monthly, so 12 times a year. And it happened for 3 months. So your time has to be your 3 divided by your 12. So this is the only formula you've seen me do so far. So far, everything I've just typed straight in. Okay, so the number of times compounded a year, and then maybe this should be how many times compounded, right? Something, whatever makes sense to you. And now what I can do is I can do a formula that does the product, which says to multiply, and I just highlight those 3 values. So to find the product, I hit enter and I get my $30. Okay, so which is this. Why would you want to do this in Excel? Watch this. The next one, 39,600, 0.0525. Number of times compounded a year, 365. How many times compounded? Look at that. All I had to do was change these values here, and it automatically gives me my answer. The last one, 4,700. Oops. 0.06298. This would be twice and then once. I get the 148. And then, of course, my 30 years, the number of times compounded a year, 30 times, oops, I'm sorry, once, and then 30 times to get the last one. So this compounded yearly 30 times. So it is kind of nice to set up Excel, because now you can give me any single problem to find simple interest, and I can just use this Excel spreadsheet. Takes a little time, to get the formulas down, but if you set this up, it's golden. It's wonderful. Learn Excel.